Oh. What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? How are we doing today? As you guys can see, my copies have come in the mail. I say copies because I got a whole bunch. Look at this motherfucking thing, huh? Oh, yeah, that's a fucking real live novel right there, baby boy. Oh, yeah. For those of you guys that are not aware, obviously, my newest book, A Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism, is now available on Amazon. Make sure you get your butts over there right now and purchase this puppy. You're going to want a hard copy, especially if coronavirus knocks out all the fucking interwebs. Something you're going to want to pass down to your boys for sure. We got a few people up in the house right now. The Bit, Philip Franklin, Max Dignitas, Matt W., Daniel, Rick Torres, my man. Shotgun Johnny, how we doing? Oh, hey now. As usual, if you mofos have not hit the like button, please go ahead and gift your king with a plethora of likes. Oh boy, I'm going to do the same. Oh, shit. You guys know what I'm saying? Like tons of, oh shit, this is not the right fucking one. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? There we go. Oh, what a good topic. Sick. How are y'all doing? You know, I got to be honest with you guys. I'm very, very excited for this topic today. I've had like so many fucking topics just blasting through my mind the past couple days. And I was like, this is the one I want to do today. I was debating on a few other things. I was like, nah, fuck it. I want to do this for sure. Obviously, there's always something that kind of sparks my outrage, so to speak. Definitely not outrage, but I like to say that. It causes me to want to say a few things on a few topics when I see things in society that just are not encompassing the direction we need to be going, and actually quite the opposite. And if you guys are guessing what I'm doing right now, getting my supplement game on real quick. Yeah, fuck it. I'll crack this open. Oh yeah. What a day I've had so far. Today was a far different day than I've normally had lately, as of late. Obviously, taking my lipolyze real quick. Oh, yeah. As well as some ashwagandha. Making sure that fucking cortisol isn't running through my fucking veins whatsoever. Eric L., how are we doing today? Game Warden. Fully prepped for Corona, bro. Yeah, we'll get into that here in a second. Oh, yeah. Exactly. I got to be honest with you guys, too. Quite a few comments on the video from yesterday. Man, if you really want to get in my good graces, post a comment after the show. I love seeing those. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas morning. You wake up and you see fucking comments and you're like, yes, this is great. This is grand. I don't know why either. I don't know why I like them, but I do. Bro, maca powder is good too. I love maca root for sure. I took a whole bunch of maca and yohimba last week, and I was like fucking jazzed. I was like, brah, let's go. I just woke up from a nap. I normally never nap, but I woke up hella early this morning, and I went on a little adventure. I went out to Arizona, the fine state of Arizona. God, I love fucking Arizona, man. Holy shit. It's such an amazing state. And I can't wait to move there. But I had to go and get myself some, let's just say, I had to get myself some coronavirus immunization. Lots of that's the only place you can find it around here is in Arizona, is the immunizations for coronavirus. So went out there. Actually, I'm just kidding. I was looking at property. That's what I was doing. I was looking at property out in Arizona. So Wes Watson wants to meet you. Are Arizona putas any good? When I went to Scottsdale, it was fire. I went and I bought a Trailblazer SS in like 2000. I want to say, was it 2010? And I drove out to Mesa to pick it up, and I was around ASU, and holy hell, that was ridiculous. I drove on to ASU afterwards, and like hottest girls per capita by far. So absolutely 100%. I was around. I went to Flagstaff as well a couple years back, like 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And Flagstaff wasn't too terrible either. NAU is right there. So it's not bad, man. I'm telling you, it's a good market. It's a good market out there for a lot of stuff. Yeah, multifamily. Always multifamily. I probably will. I don't want to say I will never. I don't like to put that kind of limit on myself, but a majority of my investments will not be in a single door. Honestly, it's just not. It doesn't make sense. It don't make no sense unless I'm fucking like loaded AF. And I'm just like, yeah, I got fuck you money. Who cares? Let's buy this house for me or whatever. Maca powder, coca powder, hemp protein powder, tablespoons of peanut butter, raw milk, raw honey, a teaspoon of that. My post-workout shake. Huh. I wonder why you're doing hemp. What's up with hemp? Why aren't you just doing whey? Because my thing is that as much as I love hemp, like I really do love hemp, I think it's probably the most versatile plant on the planet. Yeah, I don't know how well we humans really derive protein from plants, honestly. Like I think we get an amino profile from them for sure. We definitely get a bit of nutrients, but I don't think that we're able to get protein from them. Just based off of our digestive tract. That's why veganism is just it's abhorrent. It's seriously fucking retarded. No way. Link in the chat for sure. That's crazy. Maybe I'll Google that up real quick. Have you seen a drop in gym goers because of fear of corona? No, I don't believe I have. It's going to suck to have MREs for post-workout food, but whatevs, I'm ready. Dude, just rice and chicken, man. Rice, chicken, and some whey protein. Dude, Costco, man. I'm telling you, Costco has Optimum Whey Nutrition, 5.4 pound bags for $49, I believe. 5.4 pounds. Yeah. Normally the 5-pound jug is like $58. So you get 0.4 extra. It's like 80 servings, I think. Yeah. 80 servings. But that doesn't mean shit to me because I always double scoop. Anytime I have a shake, it's always 50 grams of protein. Always. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. Ain't too shabby. As long as you like chocolate. Yeah, there's only chocolate or vanilla, and I don't do vanilla. I don't do that vanilla. No. 32 people up in the chat watching live at this very moment. I pray that you have heeded the advice of your king and hit that like button. Also, for those of you guys that didn't see, that are just now arriving in. Oh, notes. Check this shit out, boy. Oh, yeah. Look at this motherfucker. I got to go back to the main page, of course. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's actually, look at the thickness of that puppy. That's what I'm always most proud of, is how thick it is. Oh, filled with fucking just goodness. I got to be honest with you guys. So I got these in the mail yesterday, and I was like, man, I need to take a look at this. So I sat down and I started reading it, and I became entranced in my own writing. I know that's not like, that probably sounds fucking like super, super, super arrogant, but I wrote this in a comment to someone else who commented in the last video about how much they're liking the book so far. But in the entire buildup of getting it edited, having the cover designed, setting up the marketing and doing all this other stuff, I kind of forgot. Like, you get focused more on the actual, like the physical, like getting it out there kind of deal than like what was in it, kind of, if you guys are understand what I'm saying. So it was good to sit down and read it. And like I said, I got entranced in it again. Like, I was just sitting there reading it, and I was just like nodding my head the whole time. I was like, yep, yep, yep. Like, I just got to be honest. Like, I'm very, very proud of my work. I'm very proud of that. I think I hit the fucking nail on the head when it comes to what's in those pages. And it's probably more than, it's probably more than, I forgot what I was going to say. I lost it because I started reading comments. I was like, what the fuck's that mean? Where was I? Anyway, whatever. Let me just post the fucking link in the fucking chat. If you guys want to buy this book, it's on Amazon. A lot of work into it. Very happy with. Yeah, it was your comment too, you dickbag. Yeah, super happy with it. That's what I was saying. Essentially, was it's got a lot more in it than you think. It's not just about feminism. It's about, and it's essentially like what I'm talking about today as well. It's really what it comes down to is how to sculpt men, and men create civilizations, and it's how to create a masculine. It's how to create a masculine centered or masculine centric society, because that's what's needed in order for a society to exist. And it's not to say men are held as superior, like kind of what we got going on right now with feminism, where women are held superior, but instead it's a society that understands and fosters masculinity. Bro, what are you doing over there? Now he's looking at me all guilty. Just hear him fucking doing all sorts of crazy shit. Like, come on, bro. I'm shooting here. So yeah, super happy with my work, and that's why I felt the need to come on here right now and have a chat about that. What did I read through too? I just read through pretty much, I think I read from like page 30 to like page 62. Yeah, 32 to 62. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very proud of it. I'm happy to have it in physical form. I need to follow my own advice too, though. I'm going to order it on Kindle as well, so I can have it on my phones, you know, just in case, might as well. Yeah, it's a fucking awesome chapter. And that's the cool part too about it, is every single chapter builds off the last chapter, and the momentum just starts to pick up, and then it just like ends with probably the best chapter possible. Can I flip to a random page and read a paragraph now? Sure. All right. This one is lack of initiation into manhood and masculine mentorship. Page 101, how this is seen negatively in society. It's very apparent that masculinity in today's culture is under attack. The last few generations have been subjected to extreme attacks on the spiritual with the induction of nihilism and postmodernism into our school systems, and the subversion of communism and socialism into our governmental policies and school systems. What does this have to do with masculinity, you may ask? Due to this agenda of wanting to introduce these ideologies, as well as economic and governmental platforms, the biggest hurdle in anyone's way as far as being able to subvert and overthrow our current government ideology and culture is to weaken men to the point of obedience. Why is this, you may ask? Masculinity is individualistic at its core. Men with the properly channeled masculine center have a sense of individualistic freedom, a desire to be a wild stallion and have little to no rules placed upon them, to be free in the very sense of the word, to have few rules and little individual boundaries so that the masculine create and achieve their own sense of happiness. Men naturally push back against tyrants. Men naturally understand a merit-based system. Men are naturally strong. Men naturally fight. And men naturally will learn, or men will naturally team up together to fight against threats against their nature. But what do we see today? We are seeing boys raised to be girls throughout their upbringing. We are seeing boys forced into school systems led by women, teaching these boys to act like girls. And when they show the slightest bit of masculine traits, they are punished. We are seeing boys getting suspended from school at age 5 for making a gun hand gesture to play with other kids. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, there we go. Play with other kids. And boys at the age of 5 are getting suspended for flirting with girls. Boys are being diagnosed with ADHD and put on medications because they can't sit still and not act out while in a boring mind prison for 8 hours a day. Boys in our school systems are being treated like dysfunctional women and are being berated for them not fitting into the mold women want them to fit into. So that was one paragraph. Obviously, I hold no punches back at all. I throw it out there. Obviously, you guys can tell I'm rather unfiltered. When I speak with authenticity. I don't really care about the outcome necessarily. Right? I say it how it is. So that's essentially what the entire book is, honestly. I'll do my next book report on your book. That'd be fucking awesome. You've got a talent for writing, bro. Really do. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I sold an entire black tie setup to a client getting married today. I asked who else they checked out. I beat out Brooks Brothers and 2 local tailors. Good shit, dude. Congratulations on that. That's big. That's big. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You threw me out there at random, so it wasn't the best reading out there. And I'm also wearing sunglasses like a fucking idiot. Good stuff, though. Do you have a website for your business or do it all through Instagram? No, CoreyCapella.com. You can buy my books there. You can join my Patreon. You can do all that stuff. You can book a fucking consultation. You could even email me if you want me to do a public speaking engagement and all that other stuff. Because all of our institutions are first filtered through a set of feminine rules and structures, I'll never send my sons to school, and when I have them. Exactly in the same boat. I can write's good too. I fed Tarantino a wild cricket today. I found a wild cricket. He hopped into, as I opened the door to let my dog out this morning, a cricket hopped in, and it was feeding day. And I was like, well, fuck it. Let's do this. So then I put the cricket into Tarantino's cage, and there's a big difference between this cricket and the way that all the other fucking crickets that you buy at the store operate. The store-bought crickets will just sit there. I'll throw them in the cage, and they'll just sit there, and they'll just kind of like maybe like meander around just a little bit. This cricket, the second I put it in there, like fucking went and hid in a fucking good spot too. And I was like, oh shit. And Tarantino was all up on that shit though. Like fucking clawing at getting it out of its hiding spot. I was like, dang, this is fucking epic. I was like, but shit, I gotta go. I had to get on the road. Crazy. So Tarantino's doing all right. I feel bad though. With all this shit, fucking, yeah, exactly. That cricket was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Moral of the story: don't jump into a stranger's house. You might get eaten. Facts. Just ordered my copy of your book on Amazon. Thank you kindly. Much appreciated. And I just swallowed about 20 grams of pure glucose, headed to the gym. Let's see how this feels. What'd you put down? Like pure glucose. That's crazy. So today was rest day. I get rest days on Sunday and Wednesday. Except I'm probably going to hop on my bike and do a little bit of cardio for about 30 minutes after this. I'm starting to step up my cardio game a little bit. Dark corn syrup. That's disgusting. Anyway, step up the cardio game just a little bit. Watched a few videos on what cardio I should invest in. Spin bike is obviously one of the worst ones, but I got it just for my household because I wanted something to have here. So normally I'm supposed to do 20 minutes. So I'm going to do 30 minutes on the spin bike while I watch YouTube or something like that. Might as well. And believe it or not, so like I said, I've been listening to, what's his name? Is it Greg Duché? I believe his name is. But he was saying elliptical. Elliptical is one of the better ones. And I was like, fuck yeah, I can get down on some elliptical because I'll tell you what. I'm bored with the stair stepper. I'm super bored with the stair stepper. I do 10 minutes of stair stepper every day when I first walk into the gym to get myself warmed up, to get the blood flowing. And I'm just like, yo, I can't do 20 more minutes after this. Honestly, I was like, it's boring. So elliptical. Fucking cardio, man. You need it though. You need it for the calorie deficits, guys. Honestly, you got to be putting yourself in a calorie deficit. You got to be burning calories. So, holy hell, what's going on? Is it WarTribe? Yeah, you guys are fucking all over it today. I don't mind though. I'm just gonna fucking silence it. So, I'm all about you guys chatting. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I drove out to Arizona fucking early this morning and headed back within the fucking quickness. I was only out there for about an hour and a half checking this property out. Fuck, the drive out there was amazing. It was a little bit stormy, and there was a ton of fog in the mountains, which was actually kind of fucking cool. It was great because it like broke up the monotony of my day. Because like, and that's something that I had to kind of realize too just recently. I have to travel and get out of San Diego and go and do something like that at least every 3 months. I have to, especially as of lately, because like, obviously you guys knew last month, the month of February, I was live every single fucking day. I was glued to this bitch. Right. And obviously doing the whole marketing and all that other stuff. Crazy. Like, believe it or not, behind the scenes of doing this stuff, it probably seems like this is super easy for you to just like walk on and just shoot some stuff and shoot some shit and just start talking and all this other crap. But there's a lot of shit that goes behind the scenes, believe it or not. On top of marketing, on top of networking, on top of doing everything else, on top of like I talked about too, just with the book itself, like writing it and editing and all this other stuff. So, anyway, not to make you guys all feel bad for me, but you end up getting kind of like locked into it. That's how I am. Like when I'm on mission, I'm on mission. Like when I'm on task, it's fucking go time. So I was like, all right, at least the next 45 days, I got to be fucking just like glued to this stuff. So it was kind of nice to get out there, and just go hit like kind of the open country, and get away from all the fucking riffraff of San Diego. Cause like, it's easy to forget. It really is. It's easy to forget that there are other places in this world that aren't so fucking hustle bustle, where it's not a goddamn grind every day, fucking getting to places with traffic and people driving like fucking complete idiots. That there's still some open country and some open land out there. It's crazy. Like, I'm joking around. Going to fucking Arizona too, guys. Like, this is a lot like when I went out there for Hot Dude Con too. Goddamn, the people out there are fucking just so much better. It sounds fucked up to say that, but like, for instance, I was in Scottsdale, Phoenix, and I was like, you know what? I want to go and I want to smoke a cigar right now. So I went and I smoked a cigar at a cigar lounge. And when I showed up to the cigar lounge, I was like, you know what? I really want a Monster. So I was just talking to the lady there, and she was a cute girl. She was a cute girl working there. And she was just sitting there having fucking normal conversation with me. She had some form of hospitality, right? Which is crazy. Because here you're never going to get that, especially if she's a cute girl behind a register. You are not getting any form of fucking hospitality. It's like she's going to be like, what do you want? Kind of deal. Like, that's going to be your attitude. She'll do it in the whole like, hey, how you doing? Kind of deal. And it's like, all right, pay and get the fuck out of here. And I don't want to talk to you. It's not like, hey, how's your day? What's going on? Do you have any questions? Is there anything I could help you out with? Would you like to know anything? It's like, fuck, holy shit. So I go up to this lady. I'm like, you know what? I was hoping that maybe you guys would have like a Monster or Red Bull here or something like that. She's like, yeah, no, sorry, no big deal. I was like, no worries. Like, that's absolutely fine. I was like, is there any place to, like, within walking distance? Because I didn't want to hop in my car and fucking drive anywhere. She's like, yeah, there's a Shell station that's like right around the corner. You just cut through the parking lot here and do all this other stuff. So I was like, hey, thanks a lot. So I'm like, hey, I'm just going to leave all my stuff here if you don't mind. She's like, yeah, cool. Don't worry about it. It'll be here when you get back, kind of deal. And I was like, sweet. So, oh yeah, mind you, I walk into this fucking cigar shop and guess what's on the fucking TV? Fox News. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking completely nuts, because it's only here in California. It's literally only fucking CNN or MSNBC. And it's like, if anyone were to have Fox News on it, there'd be like a fucking strike of that establishment. So I was like, oh wait, like, even though I don't fucking like news, I was like, this is just so fucking different. It's like people were proud to be fucking red there. Which is all right. I mean, whatever. At least it's not the fucking normal shit that I had to deal with. So I go to the Shell station. I walk over there. I go get myself a Monster, I believe. And I'm walking back, and I had to cut through like it's like a Discount Tire, or like a Pep Boys or something like that. And I was looking at the registration tags, and I saw that like not a lot of people had their registration done or something like that. And I was like, I'm curious, because obviously I'm thinking about moving here. And let me tell you something. So I own a 2014 Ford Fiesta. Last year I had to pay $514 for my fucking registration, annual registration fee in the state of California. $500 fucking dollars for this fucking car. I was like, for what? For what? Like, I've already bought and paid for this car. Why should I fucking have to pay another $500 for anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, that just does not make sense that I should be paying that much money for anything to do with my car. I already paid the fucking registration fee when I first got the thing, right? Fucking another gouge in the pocket. You'd think that afterwards you'd get some kind of fucking break or something like that. 30, 50 bucks, something along those lines, maybe, even though I do not believe in someone having to pay an annual registration fee. I don't believe in a registration fee, period. Honestly. Maybe initially when you first get the car, and you could opt. Anyway, this is me going off on a fucking completely different tangent, but so I walk up to the guy. I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, I'm thinking about moving here. And the guy, like, he's helping someone at that time. It's like another kid, and they're just talking about some shit. And I walk up and I'm like, hey, and they're like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And I'm like, fuck, that's kind of completely different. Like, here, someone would have just like looked at me, and they probably would have got on their phone and then like tried to avoid me completely. So I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, like, how much do you guys pay for your vehicle registrations? And like, what's the term that you have to do it and all this other stuff? And they're like, oh yeah, it's kind of fucking expensive, honestly, but it's not too terrible. There's like two options. You can either do the annual, or you could do you can do an every other year option or whatever. And they're like, I think if you do like the every other year or whatever, it's like $100, and then like the annual is like $50. And I'm just like, and they're like, is that a lot? I was like, dude, I just paid $500 for that fucking car over there. They're like, holy fuck. I was like, hell yeah. Like, this shit sucks. They're like, yeah, Arizona's not bad, man. Like, there's no fucking helmet laws. I believe you can open carry. I think you can open carry. I know that the concealed carry laws are fucking awesome. You can fucking walk in and just buy ammo and guns. I'm pretty sure you could just walk in and buy a gun. Not 100% sure on that. I don't know what the background check stuff is with all that crap. But it's pretty fucking epic. And then I just start talking to them like, hey, what would be a good place to move to? And they just sit there and they're like, oh, this would be a fucking awesome spot to move to. Oh, and if you're looking to get into fucking real estate investments and stuff, here's a good place to look into. And I'm sitting there fucking taking notes while they're talking to me about all this shit. I know you're in love with Vegas. I'm not going to lie. You're right. Nevada is a pretty good state to move to as well. Pretty red. Not too bad. But man, I was just taken aback. But then the next thing is this. Like, I'll walk past someone on the street and they'll like look you in the eye and they'll be like, hey, how you doing? Or if I say something to them like, hey, how you doing? They'll be like, hey, well, thank you so much. How are you? It's like a pleasant exchange and a pleasant interaction and like a human connection. Fucking amazing. Like I I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that in an environment. I hate honestly like walking around like everybody's a fucking stranger here. No one tries to have any type of, I shouldn't say no one. I mean, it's a large majority of fuckwads here that are just self-centered and a bunch of assholes. They're a bunch of assholes. I'm kind of tired of that. So I'm hoping to fucking move. I really am. I think I've had my last straw, honestly, with California and everything. And I'm gonna start looking into fucking moving. You know, I was hoping here in California that like, you know, because the best part about living here in San Diego, obviously everyone says the weather. But the other thing is there's a lot of rich people here. And there's a lot of movers and shakers. And it was one of those things where it's like, all right, networking here is ideal. It really is. It's ideal, but it's just, yeah, see, Kevin just says it. Everyone is obsessed with leveling up in California. Exactly where my mindset was with that kind of deal. That's kind of what I was thinking. But it's, I don't know. I think I'd rather just, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You mean like normal human beings and not the soulless vessels you have in Cali? 100%. 100%. So, I don't know. Lots of thoughts right now. What's New Mexico like, Corey? Red state too? I believe so. But I don't know. I'm not a bit. Have I been to New Mexico? Seems a little bit too rural for me. Excuse me. Arizona's got the right mixture for me. Arizona's got the right mixture for me for sure. Come visit Canada in the summer. I got more rooms than I know what to do with. Yeah, I hear Canada in the summer is amazing. I just don't want to catch the cooties up there. Yeah, the people make it not worth it. You're 100% right. 100% right. You're selling the shit out of Arizona right now. I'm telling you, it's fucking epic. I've enjoyed every single time. I shouldn't say every single time. The first time I went out there, I was still kind of a California snob. And I was like, ugh, all the buildings are fucking stucco and the food here is bland. And then I went out there recently and I was just like, this place is fucking epic. Oh my God. Like went and saw fucking Flagstaff. I went on a 10-day whitewater rafting trip down the fucking Colorado River every single day. Like every night we pulled off onto a fucking bank and we slept in the Grand Canyon on the fucking beach. And holy shit, like I'm telling you, top 3 experiences in my life. Like sleeping in the Grand Canyon, looking up at the stars. Probably one of the most, and like, I can't even describe what you see. It's just that amazing. Being right there on that river, jumping in the water, feeling the power of all that. Oh man, what an amazing trip. That seriously was so fucking, so amazing. Yo, I could definitely live in AZ. Well, that's where I want to set up the first wellness center. I want to set it up there and then find other places to kind of do it. But I want Arizona to be home base. I obviously you guys can tell I love Arizona. That's silly. Women here are way too masculine. Yeah, you're absolutely 100% right. Yep. That's the beauty of it too. The Grand Canyon makes you feel small. Imagine being at the bottom of it and looking up and only seeing a sliver of the sky every single night. That was crazy. 2.5 miles up. You got to look 2.5 miles up before you even see like a sliver of light. It was so cool. What do I think of Texas? I think Texas is pretty cool too. My problem with Texas is bugs and humidity. I don't do bugs and I don't do humidity. So I'm sorry, Texas. As much as I do love you, I'd probably go and visit Texas to do some hunting and some fishing for sure. But I'm not going to be staying too long. Yeah, that humidity and those bugs, dude. No, thank you. No, thank you. But land is cheap. You could live off of fucking pretty good, You can live pretty well off your money out in Texas, but the downfall is the cosmopolitan areas of Texas are now taken over, and it's steeped with liberalism. Steeped. So that state's going to go down fast unless they do a pushback. Maybe they need to read my book. That's a prescription. Sedona's dope. A little bit too hippy dippy, but it's beautiful there. We also legally get to own and shoot all the good shit. Yeah, absolutely. The cool part is you can also have ammunition mailed to you. Philip Franklin's going to laugh about that. We were discussing that because he was telling me, he's like, I had ammo shipped to me. I was like, what? You can do that? Because here in California, you can't. No one will ship to you guys, or no one will ship to us. Texas has the hottest bees, or at least in the top 3. They're pretty sexy. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry to hear, man. Austin is a hotbed right now. That's what we're going to talk about too. I got some good ones for you today. I got some good ones. What's going on in Ohio? It's being taken over. It's being overrun. It's getting overranded. Oh yeah. All right. I live in Denver. Can't catch a break with these masculine women. More than I'd like to admit, take pride in their armpit hair. Oh, see, I thought I was going to burp there, but I really just threw up in my mouth. There's nothing more repulsive. Leg hair is gross, but armpit hair is fucking just disgusting. Ugh. Like there's not like on, ugh. That grosses me out so much. Ugh. Yeah. Killing me. That's exactly what. It's funny. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to go in the water afterwards either, though, because too much of them are going to have a taste for human beings. Yeah, I might set up a base in Vegas. I was talking to my man Game Warden about doing something like that. Feminine men create masculine women. Yeah, men who don't pass shit tests, essentially not masculine men, create masculine women for sure. You were checking out the wrong part of Denver. I live there too. Denver is awesome too. I went to Denver for the first time in my life a year and a half ago. I was impressed. It is pretty well steeped in feminism, though, not going to lie. But it's not as in-your-face feminist as it is like here in San Diego for sure, and probably like Boston. It's a little bit more subtle. There's something to be said about hipsters. Hipsters are definitely in tune with their feminine side. And what I mean by that is they're feminists. Like hipsters, anytime you see hipster stuff move in, it's like, I'd crush my biz in any of those areas. I really should consider this. Do it, dude. Get away from that East Coast. I'm telling you, it's a cesspool of fucking negativity. People are just trapped in like a fucking weird like vortex of just negativity. Yo, I paused one of your videos to watch this one. How goes it? It goes well. I'm doing well. Went out to Arizona today. I don't know if you caught any of that stuff. It was good. I got to decompress a little bit. I could feel myself decompressing as I was driving out there and kind of driving in the vastness and enjoying the countryside. So it was super nice. Ew. Yeah, the humidity here on the East Coast sucks humongous balls. Summers are disgusting, but not up in Maine. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the humidity there either. That's why I won't go back to the East Coast at all. Have you ever smelled a hippie leftist that doesn't use cleaning products because she's vegan? Yes, I have. I live in California. Oh, well, slap a wig on them short hair hoe bags. Oh, gross. What state has the least feminists? That's a hard question. I keep going through different countries. I want to say probably Oklahoma. Probably Oklahoma. That's what I think. Maybe Arizona. I don't know. What's up, dude? Can I get a copy from your website? Yeah, just go to fucking here. I'll post the link in the chat right now. You can do that. Or you could go to my website. Yep, www.coreycapella.com. It should link you right to Amazon as well, but that just makes it easier. Yeah, Kansas is probably a good call too. Although I'll tell you what, I went out to Idaho about 3 years back to go hunting with my buddy. And as much as you would think Idaho is, I walked into a gas station. This is like early in the morning too. And the lady behind the counter just started randomly complaining about living in a red state and how it needs to have a blue wave and all this other stuff. And she's like, I love it. I love it here in Idaho. It's just too conservative and the politics or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't care to hear that. So that's the thing, is women are always going to vote blue, especially women that are victims. Essentially what you want to look for, I guess, is what state probably has like the least amount of universities. Whatever state has the least amount of universities is going to have the lowest level of impact of liberalism, I believe. So I bet Alaska is. Yeah, you could be right. I mean, you could be right for sure. Vegan broccoli farts rock. Ugh. We're doing all right. Yeah, you're right. Too many people from California are moving in there. My buddy just moved out of Idaho after moving there 3 or 4 years ago. And that's exactly what he was talking about, is just Californians started to move in there, and then they started to turn it into California again. The same thing's going on in Montana. That's why I didn't say Montana. All these people that are all like, I'm going to move to Bozeman. It's like, go to Bozeman. Trust me. It's going to be it's liberal. It's fucking California light. It's too bad. Yeah. Any type of cosmopolitan area in America is going to be liberal. We've allowed that to happen. Yep, still plenty of patriots for sure, but that's the problem though with let's just say patriots, using your terms, is that patriots wait until there's like a declared war, like until there's like a declared enemy type of thing, and like someone gives them the go ahead, right? And they're not very good at like pushing back against the death by 1,000 concessions. And that's what liberals, if we're going to continue going down this road, that's essentially what liberals do, is they come in and it's like, concede to this, concede to this, concede to this, concede to this. And it's like, oh, well, that's rather harmless. Oh, well, that's rather harmless. That's rather harmless. And then before you know it, you're living in a fucking multicultural utopia where 5 times a day, you're listening to fucking Muslim prayer, and every bit of food has to be halal. And you know what I'm saying? And like people wearing burqas and shit. And you're like, what the fuck happened to my fucking state? It's like, oh, you voted, you allowed all these silly fucking laws to come into place, and no one pushed back, all in the sanctity of diversity and equality and spreading good morale and all this other shit. It's like, that's how all this stuff happens. That's partially true as well. That's partially true. Yeah. Well, the thing is, they lack leadership as well. And they lack someone who sits there and says, all right, now it's time to fight. Now it's time to go out there. Now it's time to do this. Kind of goes in this whole polite and respectful thing. Like, most people are taught that that's what masculine men are supposed to be like. And it's like, no, masculine men hold boundaries. Masculine men are firm but fair, for sure. It's like, you got to put boundaries on people. Who? Here, Montana's okay. Nope, my buddy was there. He said Bozeman's a fucking shithole. Excuse me. Did you guys see the video of the feminist protesters in fucking Mexico City that threw a fucking Molotov cocktail, it bounced off the door and fucking exploded on them? One's in the chat if you've seen it. Zeros if you have not. But either way, your boy's going to do it. Yes. I'm going to do a 15-minute one or 15-second one, and then one more time. So that's what we're up against. It's all these people that want to pretend like they know how to fight. It's all these people that don't have a clue what they're doing and will actually get hurt, and then all of a sudden oh, it's so good. Well, it's funny too, because like they didn't. The girl didn't throw it at the building. She threw it at the fucking riot police that have plastic shields, and you could hear it actually bounce off of the fucking plastic shield and then bounce back. Hilarious, hilarious. Yeah, 3rd-degree burns all around. Suddenly, I feel more calm. Yep. It's okay, though. Coronavirus is going to wipe this all out. 43 people are watching live at this current time. Please do make sure we are hitting the like button. There's only 33 likes with 43 people watching. That is unsatisfactory. I should reinstate the guillotine for that type of atrocity. Oh, man. Pro MLG strats right there. Gotcha. Don't know what that means. Should be a Twitch highlight. Can you play this 50 more times, please? No, but for the sake of it, I will play it one more time and maybe even do a rewind on it. Oh my God. Obviously, the school systems in Mexico never taught you as a 5-year-old to stop, drop, and roll when your pants are on fire. My God. My God. What's up, bro? I'm driving, so I can't chat. Just want to say what's up. No doubt, my dude. How we doing? How are we doing? I must see the crispy pig. Figure it out with OBS, please. No way. I have it figured out. Can you play that every time someone subs with the channel? The problem with OBS is it doesn't pull up your comments like this, and I like that feature. If OBS did that, then I'd probably switch back over to it. That'd be great, but nah. I like what you're thinking, Max. Hell yeah. Yes, make that your sub video. I love it. All right, we'll do. We'll figure some stuff out. All right. Oh shit, dude. It's on Daily Mall or Daily Mail. DailyMail.com. All right, we'll pull this up just since we're chatting about it. Ooh. Italy announces coronavirus is a pandemic, World Health Organization. Chelsea Manning fights. Oh my God, disgusting. That just made my dick tuck back in my body. Seeing a photo. I don't see nothing, bro. What? Floyd Mayweather's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children is found dead in her car at 40, 10 years after he was jailed for battering her. Well, that's not just implying something, is it? It's retarded. Oh, dang. Michael Strahan claims ex-wife is physically and emotionally abusing their 15-year-old twin daughters as he fights for primary custody of teens. Oh, yeah, of course. And it's a fucking white woman. Yep. I can see that. The humiliation of Harry. Richard Kay says the Duke of Sussex's Greta Thunberg hacker tapes reveals more troubling things about the prince himself. Okay. All right. I'm going to Google this now because I'm getting sucked in this fucking trap of headlines. A beep, a bop, a boop. I don't know what to ask Google though. Frisco, Texas. Live updates. Corona cases pass 115,000 worldwide. One death in LA County 40 minutes ago. Nope, I'm not seeing what you're talking about here, bud. Sorry. I'll update people on that tomorrow. But I am not seeing what you're talking about. California coronavirus, Italy skiers. 3 family members. Oh, there we go. This is from a couple days ago. This is from 5 days ago. 3 family members in a posh LA suburb test positive for coronavirus. 3 family members living in an upscale Los Angeles suburb less than 10 miles from a posh home celebs Drake, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye West. He can't talk without coughing. Shut up. This is on New York Post. They live in Tarzana. Not showing me anything of what you're talking about, though. And they're quarantined. All right, cool. That's good. All right, so that's your update for that. Did we talk about the bullshit Alex Jones arrest? No. Why are we purging feminism when they're throwing grenades at themselves? Why do a job when someone else is doing it for you for free? That makes sense. When I talk about purging feminism, though, getting serious, I'm talking about purging feminism like it's as a man, purging the feminist indoctrination from your system, from your psyche, from your consciousness. That's what I mean by purging feminism in the book. So don't know what's going on there. I'm sure it's all bullshit, though. I believe that for sure, even though the dude does like to drink. All right, let's get on topic. 555 most effeminate things men must stop doing in 2020. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. In the chat, what do you guys think number 5 would be? We've talked about it already a little bit. But the number 5 most effeminate thing that a man must stop doing in 2020 is being a liberal. And I'm not fucking joking around, honestly. Seriously, like, I don't care what your political affiliation is outside of being a liberal. But I would say this, like, men really, really need to stop being liberal. Like, they really need to stop associating with the far left. They need to stop associating with what the Democratic Party is today. Men need to stop buying into this, because let's be honest with you, what is it? It's really just a feminist claptrap at this point in time. Everything that has to do with liberalism is a form and a function of operating for the feminine and what feminine ideals operate under. They want to get rid of ICE. They want to open the borders up. They want to make it so that universal healthcare is the thing. They probably want to make it so that universal basic income is a thing as well. Essentially, what women want to do is they want to steal a large majority of a man's paycheck from him via taxes and then distribute it to whoever they see fitting and make everything equal. So when a man operates in that function as a liberal, what he's literally saying is, I'm selling out other men in order for me to seem like a good guy in the eyes of women. And that's an effeminate trait. That's an effeminate trait. I was watching a video earlier today where a guy, it was trending that there's a hashtag trending on Twitter back during Christmas of this year. And it's okay to be white. It was a means to kind of piss people off, but whatever, who cares? It is okay to be white. And this white dude with a white t-shirt on, fucking hipster glasses and a beanie. And of course he has his beard, kind of a ginger too, rather pasty individual, and has no muscle tone or muscle definition whatsoever, or any muscles really. And he gets on there and he starts going, it's not okay to post these kinds of things in 2020. Okay. Men, white men especially, you're gross. And like, I know I'm coming off and sounding like a rainbow person with that, but he wasn't. He was just extremely liberal, and he started to become insanely emotional about this subject. And he didn't have anything to say really other than just emotional drivel pouring out of his mouth. And he was just merely virtue signaling. It was a means for him to get on the camera as a white man to show other people as a white man he doesn't like white people. And that was all he had to say. That's it. Hey, as a white man, I don't like white people. So will you like me? And that's really all the party stands for at this point in time, is it's all about likes and feelings and how much people like you. And that's a dying fight. That's a dying cause at that point in time. Yeah, there we go. Exactly what I was just saying. No application of critical thought, no reason, no rationale, no logic. It's all about feelings. Everything is feelings. And you can't operate a government. You can't operate a society based off of feelings. What's up, my dude? I'm doing very well. I went out to Arizona earlier today and I drove back, and I came home and I took a nap because I woke up rather early, and I feel good. So I feel a little bit more decompressed, like some stress was lifted off of my back, and I'm now ready to be in a quarantine for the next 90 to 120 days. Oh, man. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, like I can't help that I'm white. No one can help that they're white. It's crazy. So good stuff. And my friend Shadow here is obviously of black descent. Good dude. What happened to the memes, bro? I thought you were going to meme us up. You got me all excited about memes, and you didn't deliver. So strike one for you, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Simping, 100%. Oh, so yeah. What men need to stop doing this year. I don't care what you affiliate with. You don't need to be. This is the other stupid fucking thought processes. Just because you're not liberal doesn't mean you have to be fucking conservative. Like, can you hold some liberal views and also some conservative views at the same time? Absolutely. But identifying 100% as a liberal, as a man, is not masculine. It's not. Because you're denying reality. You're denying fucking objective truth. And you're honestly, like my man here, Jay, is saying, you're simping. You are simping 100%. It's not helping you get any more fucking vagina than if you were to actually go out and be like, yo, I love Trump, and build the wall. Seriously. You'd actually get more pussy if you said something like that. But then someone like that would be like, oh my God, it's not just about having sex with another woman. Yep, it is. That has a lot to do with it. You build the relationship afterwards if you so desire. All right. The number 4 thing that men need to stop doing in 2020, the fourth thing that makes them effeminate that they need to stop doing is being a vegan/vegetarian. Yes, my friends. Men, you need to eat meat. You need to understand the circle of life. You need to understand death. You need to understand your position in that hierarchy, right? And not just that, you fucking need it for testosterone. You need it for iron. You need it for zinc. You need to fucking eat meat. You need to stop this bullshit ass virtue signaling and pretending like it's fucking evil to kill. It's like, you ever watch a goddamn bald eagle fucking go and kill a goddamn trout, right? You ever see a fucking grizzly bear fucking attack whatever the fuck they attack? Like, they eat fucking everything. Goddamn. Salmon or blackberries. Do grizzly bears do that, or is that just black bear? I don't know. Grizzly bears are fucking gnarly though. But polar bear killing a fucking seal. Like, loving nature doesn't mean you don't fucking kill things. Loving nature and the earth and whatever, right, doesn't mean that you have to just eat plants the entire time. That's fucking stupid. We've evolved to this point by eating fucking meat. Stop your bullshit. Stop acting like a little fucking emotional fucking baby about your food and all this other stuff. Like, get the fuck over it. Eat fucking meat. Learn how to butcher some animals. If you really want to learn how to respect nature, learn to fucking hunt and learn to butcher. Like, that's some fucking real deal shit, man. Like, I'm serious. Every time I go hunting, I walk away with far more respect for nature than I did prior to. And I talk about this, and I really do talk about this in my new book. I talk about how this is like chapter 3 or 4. New book. Talk about it in this thing right here. See this book right here? It's on Amazon. You go buy it. I talk about it in there. But I think one of the big things is that we men have lost our connection to that aspect. We're no longer stewards of our environments as like being an apex predator because we've been so disconnected. And now men are 100% lost when it comes to their diets, and they're literally shooting themselves in the foot by being these fucking weak, soft-hearted, emotional bags of fucking goo. Like, they're just goo. They're literally goo. Stop. Like, you need to get over this shit. You got to understand the reality of life. Like, we've all built off of each other. It's like if I tried to feed my fucking spider tofu earlier today. You think you would have eaten it? No. You fucking pounced on that fucking cricket like no one's business. Yeah. Icho Kane, for sure. You're going to piss off Muhammad. I think Muhammad should eat meat, honestly. For the amount that he works out too as well, man. He should be fucking eating meat. I don't know what you're doing, buddy. Love that guy though. He's a really good dude, but again, don't agree with veganism. The number 3 thing. We're now at number 3 of the 5 most effeminate things men must stop doing in 2020. And that is wearing your hair in a man bun and or dyeing your hair funky ass colors. But Corey, the style. No. When it's funny, people can recognize this. When a man wears his hair in a man bun, it is effeminate. When he dyes his hair pink or purple or blue or green or whatever the fuck else, you can tell that person is a low testosterone motherfucker. Straight up. Like, there's nothing threatening about you. And as a matter of fact, like, here's the next thing that I want to say. I lose respect for you. I'm serious. I lose respect for you. It's intrinsic. It's one of those things. It's intrinsic within myself and other men. You lose respect for that person. You really do. And it's funny too, because you can stereotype these people. You can place those types of people into a box as to, like, you can pretty much understand what they are thinking philosophically, what their morals are, what their politics are, the way that they operate with the world. It's like, stop doing that. Man bun and sandals. Exactly. Like, ugh, come on, man. Like, stop it. I would even say, like, be done with long hair. It's one of my biggest gripes with AJ Cortez. Honestly, he looks like a fucking girl. He's also a ballerina, but I can't respect him because of his long fucking flowing locks. The way he like wafts his hair around. It's like, that is really effeminate bullshit, dude. Like, cut the shit. Like, and the next thing is fighting wise, you know, like I look at it as like a tactical thing as well. Exactly. Like because plants aren't actual living things or anything. They've even shown that plants have feelings. Like they have like a central nervous system type thing where they can feel pain. So it's like their whole thing goes out the window. AJC has some strikes against him. Ha ha ha. Yeah. He's man. I don't want to come on here and flame a lot of people, but that dude just pisses me off, honestly. Just way too effeminate. Way too effeminate. The way he behaves, the way he does stuff. Yeah, exactly. Fabio. Like, no, thank you. Oh, vegetarian diet is a slave's diet. It has its roots in the Vedic caste system. That makes sense. I got you on that one for sure. All right, let's go to number 2. I think we hit on the man bun dyeing hair thing enough, but fuck it. Let's go back and double dip. 47 people watching live at this point in time as well. If we have not hit the like button, let's make sure we hit the like button. 38 likes thus far with 47 people watching. Again, this is unsatisfactory. It makes me mad. And you don't like me when I'm mad. Anyway, yeah, the whole man bun thing, it doesn't project masculinity. And, you know, a lot of people out there are going to be like, why do men have to project masculinity? Especially in today's time and in today's day and time, you should be projecting yourself as a masculine man. Women like masculine men. They do. They're going to be more attracted to, especially in today's climate, they're going to be attracted to more masculine men. Now, is this me telling you to go out and get a fucking high and tight and look like goddamn Jocko Willink or a fucking state trooper? No. But clean your shit up. Look somewhat fucking, you know, it's kind of like what we talked about last week with the whole fucking James Bond type of thing. Look clean cut, but also have an edge to you like a fucking bad boy, right? You don't need to go fucking straight up fucking we were soldiers or whatever the fuck, GI fucking Joe kind of shit. You don't got to do that, but you sure as shit don't want to look the least bit effeminate. You really don't. Yeah. What do you think of Prince the musician? Well, he's dead. I think Prince was fucking an amazing entertainer, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's taken a cock or 100 in or around any of his orifices. Like, would not be surprised. He seemed quite a bit light in the loafers, if I'm being honest with you, even though he did slay. He did slay the what's it called? He did slay the ladies. I'd probably have no problem hanging out with the dude if he was still alive and like picking his brain about some stuff, but like that's too effeminate. That's too like put some goddamn muscle on your body, learn how to fight, clean your shit up a little bit and become a man. Like, be a man. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I looked like a Viking. Nice. Mongolians are pretty dope. Pretty sure we should all strive to look and act like Jocko regardless. LOL. Yeah. I would say if you could make yourself like 80% of what Jocko is, I'd be happy with that. But 100% of Jocko's a little bit too much for me, honestly, if I'm being real. He's still a little bit too much like military commander type of thing of like, oh yeah, you know, like It's going to be one of the things that I talk about here in a second, so we'll get there. But anyway, if you already look like a chick, don't get a man bun, but Joe Rogan with a man bun wouldn't be the worst look. Don't get a man bun. No. What do you not understand about this rule? Do not get a fucking man bun or dye your hair pink or purple or blue or green. I don't care what you're doing. We're done with that shit. Yeah, true. Jocko Light. Yeah, Jocko Light I can handle. That's not bad. But Jocko, 100% extreme ownership type of shit, no thanks. It's too much. Like I said, just good moderation to it. But Corey, feminists love man buns. Yeah, it's so they can have something to hold on to while they're pegging you. All right, the number 2 is going to tie a little bit into what I just talked about, but not really. Number 2 of the 5 most effeminate things men need to stop doing in 2020, and that is wearing a beanie or pajama pants in public. Wearing a beanie or pajama pants in public. But Corey, my ears get cold. It's like, okay, if it's winter, you could wear a fucking beanie. But if you're wearing a beanie every fucking day as your style, like, stop it. I'm sorry, Tim Pool. I'm sorry. You look like you're 34, 35 years old. You look like you're still trying to be an 18-year-old skater punk. Like, stop that shit. Cut that shit out. That shit's gay. I'm not knocking Tim Pool. I think the guy's a good dude. I'm just saying, when it comes to projecting a certain air about yourself, you can draw some conclusions about someone who's wearing a beanie all the time. For me personally, I think of someone who's lazy. I think of someone who's unkempt, right? I think of someone who's still operating as kind of a child, trying to be like kind of punky and whatever, or I'm just trying to be hip and cool, and that's what hip, cool people do. And there's a lot of effeminate men out there that are wearing fucking beanies all the time. It's like, go and get yourself some damn style. Go and get yourself some hair. I'm fucking reading comments right now. Go and get yourself some fucking style. And if your fucking hair looks like garbage, wear a goddamn hat. Go get some cool hats. Like, all right, try out some hats, but a fucking beanie, like, beanie is peak level fucking laziness. Like, stop that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that crap. Rick Torres, I have Ugg slippers. Is that okay? Are they slippers or are they boots? If they're slippers and you're just wearing them around the house, I'm okay with that. But if you're wearing goddamn Ugg boots as a fucking guy, Tommy Bahama, as much as I love you, I will slap the shit out of you. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I will slap the shit out of you. Excuse me. Yeah, that's for women. Yeah, if men wear this, for sure, this is fucking atrocious. This is absolutely atrocious. But let's get on the pajama pants side of things. Uh-oh, Mike O'Hearn half the time. I don't know who that is. But yeah, no, there's a lot of boy energy in wearing a beanie. It's like, quit being lazy. Go try some different shit out. Like, grow up a little bit. You know, wear a fucking hat. Go get some different stuff. And if you're wearing goddamn pajama pants out in public, you're a fucking tool. Like, I hate to say that, but there's nothing more lazy than wearing pajama pants out in public. Honestly. Oh, but I'm just going to the fucking store to get some cereal and some milk and all this other stuff. I don't care. Dress like an adult. Carry yourself like an adult. You're no longer a boy. You no longer get to operate under the rules of being a fucking boy. Stop wearing beanies. Stop wearing pajama pants. You're tapping into this lower level type of fucking laziness of being like there's no consequences for your actions. And that's effeminate for sure. When you're tapping into this belief system, there's no consequences for your actions. Oh, everyone should just accept me for being me. That's very effeminate. That's a feminist belief system. Stop. You're being judged. You're being criticized. People are looking at you, and they're especially as a man, people are looking at you and they're assessing your value. I mean, this is everybody. Everyone's constantly assessing your value. So present yourself in a way where you present yourself in a high value. That's all I'm saying. Dressing gown robe is a male version. Yeah, for fuck's sake, go ahead out in a fucking robe and a goddamn crown like I'm rocking. That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with this stuff. As long as you have fucking dual hatchets at your hip as well. Oh, man. I love my orange Crocs. I will fucking slap you in the face with your damn Crocs if you wear them out in town. It's disgusting. I love my orange Crocs. Yes. As much as I like this guy, Darian, please pig pile on fucking Darian right now for the fucking Crocs comment. I second the slap. Oh man, I think he was just poking fun, honestly. I get it. Oh, that's fucking good. That's good. But that's what I mean. All of us in here, we can all somewhat fucking agree. Like, we are all on the same page with all these things. Like, we obviously, there's something that registers when people signal this type of stuff to you. And, you know, the fastest way for men, of all the colors, it's the most repulsive. That's why. I work with a dude that wears Crocs. Oh my God, dude. It just, again, like I'm saying, this stuff sends signals. Some camo Crocs, I second. Yeah, we used to call these battle slippers. Those are our battle slippers. So we used to carry these like as a force recon dude or a fucking team guy, or I mean, even in the infantry or whatever, we would rock Crocs when we weren't on patrol. We called them our combat slippers, which made sense because we needed to get airflow to our feet because we've been patrolling all day and all that other stuff. Still repulsive. They're still repulsive creations. But I get it. But you're not wearing Crocs out to the fucking supermarket. You're not wearing Crocs out anywhere outside of your household, outside of your immediate space, right? Outside of your kingdom, right? That's it. Yeah, the camel ones, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Our feet would get destroyed during patrols. Yeah, sometimes people would just throw white socks on and then wear the Crocs so that they could get airflow and wick the sweat away from it. But Crocs are the fashion equivalent of a government job. Absolutely. I love it. On my bucket list, I have fucking a girl in Crocs. I'll correct that for you. In Crocs just for the challenge. Good stuff. I went through a phase where I would strip down to everything but my socks. And this was probably like 5 or 6 months ago. That's back when I think I had carpeting. Now I can't do it because I have hardwood. And the socks just throw off my rhythm. But it's sometimes kind of fun because I just grab on and like I'll slide around. But socks and sex is a fucking total degenerate move for sure. But it's hilarious. Sometimes you got to switch it up. You got to play with your style during sex for sure. All right, let's move on to number 1, huh? Getting rid of the beanie and the pajama pants. So no more of that. No more out in town wearing of the beanie or pajama pants. We're done with that stuff. No more photos with you wearing a fucking beanie. Like, get out of this fucking hipster ass bullshit. Like, as you guys can tell, I'm getting rid of all this hipster stuff. That's really what it comes down to. Get out of here. Yeah, I think the Warriors are going to be doing that too, right? Take off one sock and put it in the hoe's mouth. I love it. I love it. No. What do you talk about with women? Clearly not people. Is that people or philosophy? What do you talk about with women? Clearly not philosophy. Yeah. Let me finish up number 1 and I'll get back to this question. Since I'm on a roll. Excuse me. Yo, I made it. What it is, what it do. All right. The number 1 thing that men need to quit doing, the number 1 most effeminate thing that men need to stop doing in 2020 is speaking softly or with a lisp. Okay. Men, when they speak from here on out, like, you men need to reach down into your ball bag and you need to grab onto those puppies tight, and you got to be like, oh yeah. And you got to get some goddamn bass in your voice. You feel me? You got to get some depth to it. There's too many people that I walk into the store and they're like, excuse me, can I help you? Is there anything that I could do for you? Oh, I'll just get out of your way. Excuse me. Yeah, can I just get over there? Yeah, okay, thank you. Hey, uh, is there anything else that I could help you with? Excuse me. I was just thinking, what the fuck is that? It's like, you're a man. You take up fucking space. Use your goddamn voice. You don't have to, like I was talking about earlier with the whole Jocko thing. Like, Jocko Light is fine. You don't have to come in here every day and fucking talk like this and talk to people and be like, yeah, I'm a fucking man. How's it going? Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck you looking at over there? You're fucking stupid. You fucking skank. No, you don't have to be doing that shit. But yeah, that's a big one too. That's a big one. That's a big one. I hit this one earlier on, a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Said, men, you need to stop apologizing. Actually, maybe that was in the WarTribe. Yeah, you guys need to stop apologizing, plain and simple. Yes, thank you. Exactly. Mike Tyson had an actual lisp, though. This is something that he couldn't control, right? When you're lowering yourself down and you're talking like this, you're doing this because you think that it's not offensive and it's not intrusive to people, and you're trying to be liked. You're trying really hard in order to not seem intimidating and to make people feel comfortable. And the fact of the matter is this, guys. Life isn't fucking comfortable. You're not supposed to be fucking comfortable. Quit this bullshit. Stop that shit right now. It's not cute. It's not funny. Men aren't supposed to be cute and funny. Quit being a goddamn plaything. Quit being a goddamn plaything for fucking society. You know, you got teeth. You eat fucking meat. You fuck. You lift weights. You got testosterone. Right? Like, I don't have the deepest, most fucking baritone voice in the fucking world, but at least I fucking speak with with authority, you know? Like, that's the other thing. Speak with fucking authority. You're better off fucking speaking with authority, acting with authority, and being fucking wrong than sitting there being fucking milk toast over here, fucking just worming your way through life, right? I was listening to Alpha Male Strategies earlier today. I haven't listened to this dude in forever. Goddamn, I need to listen to this man more because he lit me up. Like, I just fucking love his energy. Like, honestly, he got his whole Southern drawl and all that other shit, you know, say fucking straight out, you know, does all sorts of fucking all this Southern shit. But I love him for it. That's his demeanor. That's his character. That's how he runs his fucking game. It's solid. But he was talking about this. He's like, y'all motherfuckers wouldn't die for anything. He's like, most y'all men out there, you ain't gonna die for anything. Some man come up, slap your bitch in the ass and be like, what the fuck's up? And you'll be like, well, I gotta be fair. It's like, most men today have no fucking backbone. They have no ability to, like, and this is portrayed through their communication. How you communicate with the world. Your voice is very, very important. It really is. It's a very important tool. There's a reason why we've evolved to fucking speak. We're the only, I shouldn't say the only, because fucking parrots can speak a little bit too, but that's weird. But we're the only fucking species out there that can do what we're doing. We're fucking talking, right? That's huge. That's magical if you really want to think about it that way. But yet, here we have a bunch of men out there. Excuse me. Hey, you know, can I grab some menus? What do you have on tap? Do you have a wheat beer or do you have a sour? Oh, yeah. What's the alcohol percentage on that one? Because I don't want to get too drunk tonight. I got to drive. You know, I got a meeting tomorrow morning. It's like, shut the fuck up. Either shut the fuck up or speak like a goddamn man. Cut this bullshit out. Stop being fucking weak. You're not interrupting someone if you're ordering a fucking drink, right? Hey, excuse me. What do you got on tap right now? You have any wheat beer? You got any sours? What's good? Right? Like, there's more charisma to what I'm doing than this kind of fucking weak, lispy bullshit. Like, stop lowering down your voice. Stop thinking that you are a nuisance to people by speaking. Stop thinking you're a nuisance to people for existing. Stop thinking you're a nuisance to people because you're a man. Like, that's bullshit. You guys got to stop this shit. Like, stop thinking you're defective. That's really what it comes down to. People who do that stuff think they're defective. They think they're a fucking bother. They think they're a lower class person. They think they have to lower their energy. They think they have to lower their fucking space, right? And it's bullshit. It really is bullshit. It's a practice that someone's adopted that makes them that. God, it fucking hurts my soul to see that stuff, honestly. So men really need to stop doing this shit. Seriously. And the fact of the matter is someone's gonna be like, well, Corey, that could actually be their voice. That could be how they speak. It's like, no, it's an act. It's an act. Just like women act. Women act when they speak, when they do different things. There's like a little trend for a long time where women would talk like this and they would add little draggy S's to the ends of everything's, and they would talk and they would do this. This was about like 2 years ago where they'd try to get this little and everything that they could, right? It's like, it's a fucking act. It's part of being like part of a social trend. Stop that shit. Stop it. You have the choice. It's the choice of being authentic and being authentically you and being unapologetically you, or blending into the fucking wave of what society tells you to be. And everything that I've listed so far on this list today is if you ascribe yourself to any one of those things on the list, you're not being authentic. I got to be honest with you. If you do any of these things, any of these 5 things that I talked about, being liberal, being vegan, vegetarian, wearing a man bun or dyed hair, wearing a beanie or pajama pants, or speaking softly or with a lisp, you're buying into a trend. You're buying into some type of identity that someone has told you to be in order for you to lower your masculinity. Honestly, that's really what it is. It's a means for you to lower your masculinity. So we got 55 people watching live. This is the most I've had in quite some time. 45 likes. Let's make sure we've hit that like button, please. And thank you. Please and thank you. Shit, been going on now for about an hour and a half. This has been a fucking great show. Let me go ahead and answer some questions. I saw one up here as well. Alpha male strategies. He says some shit sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? I'm like, oh yeah, I got to remember. Like, he doesn't say ST, he says SKR. Yeah, some scrimps. Go to the scrimp club. AMS is the man. Yeah, I really do. I got hella respect for that guy. Seriously. Damn, that's crazy. Let me go back up to your question. I prefer the quiet storm approach. Yeah, it's a way better idea. You know what? I find something very effeminate to avoid: saying sorry too much, overly agreeable. 100%. You're actually better off being disagreeable. You're better off saying, no, that's stupid. Honestly. And like I said, especially in the presence of a woman, the words "I'm sorry" do not come out of my mouth. They don't. ADJ has a lisp. That's crazy. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, is all of these things that I've mentioned today, they have overlapping characteristics that you can start to pretty much understand. And I'm trying to find your fucking comment, bud. You asked that question. Oh yeah, there we go. What do you talk about with women? Clearly not people philosophy. Okay, so first and foremost, we got to discuss, like, is this first date, second date, third date? Is she a plate that you've been spinning for a while? Have you guys already had sex? All this other stuff. But essentially what it comes down to is, when I'm on my date with a woman and it's first go around, first meet up, I don't like, it's not about the substance of what you talk about. You guys got to understand this. 90% of what you say goes unfucking noticed by people. What does that mean? So the reason why a lot of you guys like what I'm saying is because you like me. 90% of your judgment towards this channel and my message has nothing to do with the content that I'm actually putting out. You like this content and you're moved by the content because you like me as a person. You like me as my energy. You like me as the figure that I am or whatever, right? 10% of what I put out is something where you're going to be like, oh shit, yeah, that's fire. Oh shit, yeah, that makes sense. Oh shit, yeah, that's fucking dope, right? Oh shit, you're the fucking king, boy. Anyway, the same thing, and mostly that applies. I'd say that mostly applies more to women as well, the 90%, 10. I'd say it's probably more 50-50 with men. I think with men, you got to gain trust, and you got to gain trust in a longer duration of time frame. And that's why I would say men are more 50-50, but they're saying that human beings are more 90-10. So that's just me putting that out there. So when it comes to women, here's what it comes down to. And I got to, thank my boy fucking AMS too for talking about this earlier today. Just kind of getting it back in the front lobe of my mind is that, well, I'll tell you what he says and then I'll tell you how I say it because it's pretty much the same thing. She says, or he says, women are only going to like you as an alpha. They're not actually going to like you. Why are they going to like you as an alpha? Well, they're going to like the way that you make them feel for being an alpha or from being an alpha. And what I say instead is this. What I say is that, I say women only like the emotional roller coaster that you put them on. That's what they fall in love with. They don't actually fall in love with you. They fall in love with how you make them feel. So when you're on your dates, it's not about what you're saying because women, and this is where I'm going to get kind of a little bit different than what AMS says, because he says you fuck her ears first, right? You got to be saying, you got to be talking, you got to be doing the right stuff. It's not about that. You got to be fucking her mind. How do you fuck her mind? Well, what you got to do is you got to create different types of emotional surges. A lot of men today, they will refrain from doing things that make a girl feel low or feel down or feel a dip, because what they're trying to do is keep everything baseline. Hey, hopefully she likes me. And then that way the dip won't make it so that I feel like insecurity and all this other stuff. And then the peaks will be good. No. On a date, what you need to be doing is you need to be creating sexual chemistry and sexual tension. Ask her some questions. And then if she says something that you don't like, kind of let her know through your body language, like through a push-pull technique, or like be playful or be cocky funny. Oh, I was valedictorian of my fucking Ivy League school. No, you weren't. You're full of shit. She's like, She probably never heard anyone ever say that before because she's used to other men that are like, oh, wow, really? That's so cool. Tell me more. And it's like, the reality is both men are sitting there and they're like, I want to have sex with you. I don't really care what you're saying. But one man is actually unlocking the fucking keys to her panties because he's fucking her brain first. And the other guy over there is just placating her and hoping that she's going to give it up. You feel me? So it's not what you talk about with them. I don't talk about deep stuff with women because, believe it or not, when you start talking about like philosophy and politics and all this other shit, it now moves you into the position of a friend. You should be seducing her. You should not be fucking conversing with her. I hope that makes sense. Seduction is all about push-pull. It's about magnetism. It's about masculine and feminine polarity. It's about you being in control, you being in charge, and you poking at her boundaries. Because what she's accustomed to doing is taking over the masculine role in her relationships with men today. And she's the one that's testing your boundaries. And then you acquiesce and acquiesce and acquiesce. And then she looks at you as a friend, but she might have sex with you because she wants you to be a resource provider. Whereas the opposite is with me, it's like I'm actually the one that's taking the offensive. I'm the one that's setting the boundaries as far as what she's able to operate in. And I'm chipping away her boundaries as well through touch, through moving attention, through disagreeing with certain things, through like looking at other women when we're in public and all sorts of other stuff, right? Making her feel uncomfortable. Like, oh shoot, this guy has more options than me. There's a whole lot to it, but no, I'm never ever seducing a woman by saying, hey, let's talk about Kant. And what do you think his philosophy, how do you think his philosophy correlates to Nietzsche? Or what do you think about a black hole? What do you think about black holes? It's like, what about a quasar or quark? It's like, no. Or is it a quark? Yeah. So the best thing is this. It's all about coming up with a template too for your dates. Where to start off with. What can you get into? What questions can you ask? Because you want her doing all the talking, and then you want to be able to remove your attention. And then you want to be able to push back, and you want to be able to judge her based off of what she says. You don't want her asking a lot of questions. If she's asking you questions, you're going to slip up. You want to be mysterious. You don't want to answer her questions. So it doesn't mean don't answer any of her questions, but very, very limited, or like sidetrack away from things. Especially like one of the biggest questions that I hate is like, what do you do for work? It's so boring. Obviously her intentions are to either try to stimulate some kind of good conversation or to judge you being based off of that. And it's like, no, I'm not going to let you, and I'm not going to let you get disqualify me off that. So it's like when she asked me that, I'll be like, oh, here we go with the boring questions. Like, you really want to talk about work after working a fucking 8-hour shift? Like, you're so boring. And they'll like pat her on the head. Right? And she'll be like, ah, what? And then she'll be like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It's okay that you're boring. I get it. You haven't hung out with somebody like me in a long time that actually has a personality and is fun. She's like, oh my God. And then like I'll poke her or like push her away or something like that. And I'll turn away, like make her fucking fight for my attention again. So that's seduction. That's seduction. Fucking that's next level fucking game, dude. Yeah. I'm an international spy. 80-20 on talking on the date. 100%. Didn't mean not to talk and just sent prattle on about insane shit. I remember that. Yeah, that's legit. That's legit. He's like, yeah, I just got back from dog fighting. He's too fat to fit in a cockpit. That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Be the bad boy. First date is all about showing who you are and what you on about, so the girl implicitly sees that you're a high value alpha. Yeah, it's all about painting a picture. You got to paint the picture of what she already ascribes to you as being your image, right? If I'm the bad boy traveler that's self-sufficient and all that other stuff and is looking to climb the social ladder, be that guy, right? If I'm the bad boy fucking musician or the biker, be that guy. Yeah, buddy. Exactly. First date's all about seductive masculine frame. The substance of convo doesn't matter so long as you're not just speaking. So long as you're not just not speaking. Yeah, that makes sense. Jordan Peterson. It works for him, but yeah, you're absolutely right. He does need a little bit of bass in his voice for sure. Yep, disagreeing is way better. Corey is down with the brothers. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'm down with men being men. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, I agree. I'll agree with you there. It's an adaptation. It's not easy to change unless having a radical experience change. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. LMAO, Corey, that soy voice you did. You must live in Cali. That was spot on for the hipsters in my hood. Absolutely. I get it. I mean, I understand it for sure. Been around it too long. It's like, fuck, this drives me fucking crazy. Fuck. All right, guys. Fucking A. It's been a pretty long podcast today. Usually on Wednesdays, I smoke my hookah, but I didn't feel like getting it fucking ready. Maybe I'll smoke it after. Maybe I'll smoke some hookah afterwards. I don't know if I feel like it right now, honestly. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is tomorrow arms? Yeah, arms, shoulders, legs. Perfect. Let's fucking hit some goddamn arms tomorrow, boy. Get that shit going. You forgot to mention hugging your friends. I never said anything about hugging your friends. I don't know what you're talking about. Good show for what I got. Go back and listen again. Leave a comment, dude. I'm telling you, if you guys want to fucking unlock the key to my fucking heart, what little heart I have, leave a fucking comment in the comment section. You can just say the fucking king is alive and I don't know. Say something fucking cool. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to tell you what to say. But I love seeing comments afterwards. So for those of you guys that aren't watching live right now, that are watching later, leave a comment saying whatever. Also, as I said earlier, some people were asking, hey, Corey, do you have a business website? Do you have a website where I can go and find all things Corey Capella? Absolutely. www.coreycapella.com. 100% go there. You can fucking buy my books there. You can book a consultation. You can become a member of the WarTribe. You can join my Patreon. You could donate, I believe. I don't know if I have my PayPal link to it, but who cares? Whatever. I'd rather you guys buy my books and fucking get something than just throw money at me. Don't forget, new book is out on fucking Amazon right now. Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism. Look at this puppy. It's a nice book to throw at some women. And that's about all I got. I'll see you guys live tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. as usual. And that's about all I got. Adios.